Hello there. Happy Tuesday. It's max pull-up day. Let's get after it. So the warm-up is going to be a stretch flow, lots of movements in there, so you can follow along if you want. You want to go through it twice, do that. Live your truth, people. But we're going to start with cat-cow. So coming to your quadruped position, right? You're going to pair breath with movement. So as you look up, arch your back, pull your belly button down towards the ground. Inhale through your nose, fill the lungs. Exhale through the mouth, arch your back, press your spine through your shoulder blades, squeeze your butt and bring your chin to your chest. Lots of things there. All right, let's do it again. Look up, breathe in, exhale, arch. And so for that, you just want to feel your shoulder blades start to move and wiggle across your rib cage there. Start to loosen those bad boys up. After that, we are going to do pass-throughs, wrist, elbow straight, ribs tucked in, all the way around and back, 10 times. Ah! Oops. After that, we'll do around the world. So that's wrist and elbows still stay straight. One hand stays in place while the other one goes back first. Then the one that stayed in place comes forward first. Woo. Now, just make sure that you keep your wrist and elbows straight on that one. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. After that, we are going to do Turkish get-ups. We're going to use an unstable object for that. I'm going to use my remote. There we go. So, your unstable object goes on your fist, not on your palm. Boom. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so the fist that's going up is the knee that's bent, same side. All right. I'm going to do my right side first. Lock your elbow out and always keep your fist directly over your shoulder as best you can. Move, kettlebell move. All right. So big breath in. Exhale that breath. Roll over and onto your elbows. Don't try to roll straight up. That's not going to work out well for you. So roll over onto your elbow. Replace your elbow with your hand. Press through this heel for that hip lift. You want to get those hips up as high as you can so that when you pull this knee through, it doesn't drag on the ground. You want that knee to come behind you, right? And then you're in that half kneeling position. Notice how I'm always keeping my eyes on the remote control because that's going to help me to keep it balanced. Stand up and then do it backwards. Reverse lunge, put the hand on the ground, pull the foot through, elbow replaces the hand, and lie down. Boom. So you can play that back as many times as you need to get that 14 movement exercise done. From there, if you have a pull-up bar, you're going to do a 30-second dead hang from the pull-up bar. If you don't have a pull-up bar, you're going to do a farmer hold. So that just means that you either grab your kettlebell or your dumbbell, and then you pack your shoulder back and down, so chest high, shoulder down, all right, and just hold it there for 30 seconds. After the 30-second hold, what we'll do is, scat pull-ups if you have a bar, 10 of those, and then shrugs if you're using a kettlebell or dumbbell. Great. From there, you have a 45-second shoulder stretch. For that, you want to make sure that your knees are set back from your hips so that you can bring your head and chest through your shoulders. Hold for 45 seconds. Come up to a neutral position. And then go back down for 45 more seconds. High plank hand row or hand march. All right, so from the push-up position, try to get your elbow up to the ceiling. And then the last one is quadruped arm circles. We're back in quadruped. That just means hands and knees. Make sure that your toes are dug in here so they're not flat. They're dug in. All right? You're going to ball your hand up into a fist and squeeze it really tight. Then, as we do these arm circles, you want to draw the biggest circle that you can and go both directions for each rep. So backward, then forward. Cool. Now we're so ready to do some pull-ups or some bent over rows, so let's do that. So if you're doing pull-ups, you have a pull-up bar, or you're gonna go to a park for this, awesome. You're gonna do 3 sets of max out your pull-ups. So you are going until you can't physically go any longer. Give yourself 3 minutes of rest in between. Now, for these 3 minutes is a long time. So what I want you guys to do is use them wisely. Do a lat stretch. Do like up dog to stretch out your core muscles. Do a quad stretch, because believe it or not, those are actually involved in your pull-up as well. Don't just sit there and just, scroll on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. So use your 3 minutes rest wisely. If you're doing bent over rows today with your dumbbell or your kettlebell, you're going to have a 12-minute EMOM. So on the odd numbers, you're going to do your right side. Even numbers, your left side, because symmetry. So for these, you only have 3 reps, but there's a 10-second hold for each rep. All right, so for your bent over rows, back is straight, chest is high, and then your gaze is forward. Put your elbow in your back pocket and hold there for 10 seconds before lowering down. And when you lower down for those, don't just plop down. Lower down in a controlled way. All right, so that's your strength portion for the day. The WOD today is a retest. It is from May 18th. If you want to look back at the YouTube video from then, if you posted your scores in the comments, you'll be able to see your time, or maybe you know your time from the last time you did it, or rounds and reps. That's my bad. Rounds and reps. That's what that's your score for the day. So it is a 23-minute AMRAP. The buy-in is 9 man makers and 10 burpees. From there, you have a 300-meter run, or whatever will take you about 3 minutes of cardio. So that would be, it varies for everybody. You can test it by beforehand. If you're doing jump rope or something like that, put 3 minutes on the clock and see how many you do. And that's how many you would do for the workout. Or a minute, yeah. Then 27 air squats and 9 handstand push-ups. If you don't have handstand push-ups, then you're doing pike press or overhead press. There we go. I know things. So whatever you do, make sure that you put notes. If you're posting your scores in the comment section, make sure you put notes so everybody can see that. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, you know where my email is. See you guys.